All right, good afternoon, everyone. This is Jacob Zarang with the National Weather Service in New Orleans. Just giving you your Sunday weather briefing for the upcoming week. So, just a little bit of an overview. We're looking at severe weather tomorrow, mainly in the afternoon and evening time frame. Getting to get into the details in the next slide here. Afterwards, though, the heat is begun to become increasingly apparent. Uh, Heat index values are going to start to slowly increase towards the end of the week, and later we're going to get more into what's going to go on towards the latter half of the month. But overall, heat index values will start to approach advisory level criteria even as early as tomorrow, but definitely towards the end of the week. But we'll get more into that as we get going here. So looking at the severe weather outlook for tomorrow, you can see we currently have a slight risk for most of the northern parts of the area, mainly north of I-12. We're expecting a line of thunderstorms to come from the north in the, around the afternoon to evening time frame. Mostly expecting a wind threat with these storms, although there is a smaller chance for severe hail, but mostly with this line of storms, we're expecting severe winds. And again, the risk is for areas generally north of I-12, north of the lake, for the afternoon. So moving into the latter part of the week, even starting tomorrow, is the heat. We're going to be getting heat index values of over 100 every single day, even approaching 107, 108 tomorrow, potentially, given, if we don't see widespread rain. These heat index values will generally start to increase throughout the week, even approaching over 110 and into the 100 teens later this week and into the weekend. So heat advisories will definitely be needed towards the end of the week, but could start as early as tomorrow. Just keeping with the theme of the heat is the 6 to 10 temperature outlook for later in the month. We see we're going to be still well above average temperatures to go into the late half of the month. We see our likely above is going to be around 60 to even 80% in our western areas. So we're just going to be keeping the theme of the heat as we get to the second half of June. And just to keep up with that theme, the 8 to 14 hazard outlook, the heat is just going to bring an excessive heat, risk for later in the month. This all just reinstates that, it's going to be hot. It's going to be hot. It's going to be well above average, even for the month of June. And this is going to be a prolonged period of heat, so you're going to have to be really careful and to keep in mind, your heat safety tips. Always stay hydrated if you're working outdoors. Go into as much shade as possible while you're working outdoors. Try to limit that time from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. if you have to work outdoors. But if you are in the middle of the day working outside, just remember, please, to stay hydrated and just be aware of yourself and keep yourself safe, because not only is it going to be really hot, it's going to be hot for quite a while. So please be careful with that. So just a summary of everything, expecting severe weather tomorrow, generally north of I-12, in the form of a line of thunderstorms, mainly with a wind threat, but a small hail threat also. Afterwards, the heat is gonna become increasingly apparent. It's the heat index values are gonna just keep rising every day and even get to the 100 teens potentially later this week into the weekend. And we're just going to continue the heat as we get into the later part of June. And these heat index values, they're just gonna keep rising, unfortunately, and stay really hot. And it's going to start as early as tomorrow. It could reach advisory level criteria tomorrow, but definitely as we get into the late part of the week and into the end of June. So if you have any questions, please contact us and have this is our phone number. You can call us or just shoot us a message. Thanks.